Well, it's time for another Magic the Gathering Mystery Booster box opening episode. I do want to point out one thing that's pretty intriguing. We're going to be doing a test today. So right now we've got the 017 OCM1, which is the same box that I opened for my first box. I've opened up another box with Ashley, and the first box that had this number on the back had a really weird packaging to it where cards were upside down and stuff like that, and I got a ton of mythics. Now, in the other box, which was like a second print run, it kind of seems like, we didn't have any of the issues with the upside down cards or anything like that, and got quite a few less mythics. So I got another box with the same code on the back, and I kind of want to see if maybe this particular code has like that funny packaging again, where cards are going to be upside down. And kind of do a little bit of a test here, because if that's the case, and there's one particular code that has, basically better mythics in it, then it might be some really good information. But I absolutely love opening these packs. Did a draft, just got back from actually doing a draft of these, and it's one of the most fun Magic the Gathering drafts that I've done in a very, very long time. Thoroughly enjoyable. You never knew what type of deck your opponent was going to be having. You didn't know what cards they were going to have. It was just a lot of fun. And this is probably one of my most favorite boxes that Wizards has released. It's just so much fun seeing these old cards come back. And there's a lot of power in here. It's a lot of fun to draft and play together. Oh, Teferi's Protection, baby. I was really hoping I would get one of these in my draft, and actually one of my friends pulled a Teferi's Protection. I need that for my Squirrel deck, so that's going there. We got Braid of Fire. Now, last time I checked, Teferi's Protection was like the second most expensive card in the set, so we got that. Very nice. So Teferi's Protection for our first rare. Off to a good start already. That's going right into the Squirrel Commander deck right after this, which, honestly, the Squirrel Commander deck that I have out, and it sounds like it's a joke, but this Squirrel deck is actually becoming a legitimately really good deck. We got like turn 3, turn 4, like infinite combos and stuff. It's kind of ridiculous. I just love some of the old artwork on these. I don't know why I like Wake of the Vultures. It just, for some reason, I just like it. Yeah, Madcap Skulls. I'm going to go kind of slow through the commons and uncommon slots just because it's always different, you know? You never really know what you're going to see. We got Aether Hub. Ooh, Magus of the Moat. I have pulled, this is my third Magus of the Moat. And then our first mythic is Queen Marchesa. Now, the prices on these have just gone, it's like half the price of their original prints. So we've got our mythics there, we'll put that there, and our foils over at the end. And then we've got the Changeling Hero. That's the second Changeling Hero I've opened. So I've done, what is this, our third box that we've opened? Gotta try and reorganize some of those stuff so you can see it all. Put the commons over here. So starting to see some duplication. Have not seen a Mana Vault yet, but a lot of duplication in the other stuff. We got one mythic so far. I kind of want to separate the uncommons because there's actually some really good value in the uncommons, and I'm just really curious to see how this particular set ages. There's really no prior information. There we go. We got Phantom Centaur, so that's our first, like, older card. We got Grave Crawler. Grave Crawler can't block. And then we've got, Myojin of Life's Web. What is this, Champions of Kamigawa? That's in that 3-set block. I can't remember which particular one it is. Interesting. It's a pretty card. Not a lot of value in it, though. But, actually, that foil slot, it's crazy, because that one Sin Sisters card, or I can't remember the exact name of it. I pulled it in the last episode. Like the original is 130 bucks, but the one from this particular set is like 17. Kind of funny how the prices are just all over the place with these cards and how they're dropping and stuff. But apparently the first print run was relatively small. There will be a reprint, so everything's going to be on allocation. Prices are going to skyrocket at first. There we go. Mirror Entity, not a bad pull for that rare slot. And then we got Balduvian Rage. I actually had this in the draft, and this was such a good card, especially when I had like really good mana ramp. Just being able to really pound in some damage. Let's switch piles and go over here. Do this one. So our first box that we opened had 16 mythics in it. We're not getting any upside down cards in this particular set so far. So it looks like perhaps our theory is debunked already. It must have just been that one box that I had that was just all sorts of jacked up, had a ton of mythics in it, cards upside down all over the place, and just packed with goodness. Energy Field. This is from Urza's Saga. Prevent all damage dealt to you from sources you do not control. When a card is put into your graveyard, sacrifice Energy Field. Wow, okay, that's a pretty darn good card. We got Kranko Mob Boss, very nice. I didn't even know Kranko was in this particular set, so that's a rare. And then we've got Isamaru Hound of Kanda as our foil. Really want to pull... obviously, everybody wants to pull the Mana Vault, or Mana Crypt, or whatever one it is. One of those mana things that's worth like $1 bajillion. But I am curious to see what everybody's thoughts were on this. I wish it's sold out like at all the game stores already. Like most of them didn't order a lot of the boxes for this. I'm really sad about that because we're just not going to be able to have a lot of drafts for it. Draco, that's the first time I've seen this one. It costs 2 less to play for each basic land type among lands you control. Oh my god, it's a 16/9/9 flying. Beginning of your upkeep, sacrifice Draco unless you pay 10. This cost is reduced by 2 for each basic land type among lands you control. Good lord. That's an interesting card. I got a Birds of Paradise, and then Fungasaur. Oh my god, 8th edition. 2/2 for 4. Probably grows and gets bigger. So already, by this time in our first box, we had like 6 mythics already. So this box is nowhere near on par with that first box. I don't know what that was. It was ridiculous. I absolutely lost my mind on that particular one. Tons of value in it. Colossal Dreadmaw, baddest companion. And Akum Refuge. I don't even really know what I'm doing. So we got the Meddling Mage. Then Halloran Disguise Summoner. First time I've pulled that one. And then I've gotten this guy a few times. Morrow. It seems like that foil slot has a kind of a little bit of repetition in it. That's probably why the foil stuff in general, since you get a foil in every pack, that it doesn't have a lot of value in it. Aura of Silence, I think, is not terribly cheap. Ah, the Tentacle Monster of Doom. I put this in my deck today at the draft just for funsies, because nobody else took it, and I was like, you know what? I'll take the Tentacle Monster. I'll have some fun with it. Why not, right? What I actually really want to do is take some of these boxes that I've opened and put them into, like, a cube, because it's just a really, really fun set to play. We got Tower of Aeons here. 8 to tap for 10 life. Interesting. And we've got, ooh, Phyrexian Arena. Very nice. Oh, one with nothing. A great card. Discard your hand. It just like looks like you're losing your mind. Alright. So right now we've got 1 mythic. 1 mythic. Interesting. Can we get some good luck up in here? Or is it going to be a lame box opening? Right now we have not gotten a lot of value in this particular box. But you know what? It could turn around really quick. You never really know what's going to happen. Abzan Guide. Interesting. Ornithopter. 0. Hey, it's like a mana rock for my Urza deck. That's nice. And we got Archangel here. Flying and Vigilance. And what do we get here? We got, Phyrexian Plague Lord. And then Eidolon of Rhetoric. Interesting. Alright. Feel like we need to start hitting some of these mythics. Even though, honestly, a lot of the value really isn't even in the mythics. It's really in the rares. Yeah, most of the value is honestly in the rares. Although there is a lot of extra value in the uncommon slot. And even in the common slot, some of them that haven't been reprinted in like 20 years can have quite a bit of value in it. So we got Crystal Shard. Ah, Coat of Arms. There we go. Always need a coat of arms in like every deck. Oh, what is this craziness here? Some kind of flippy dippy old school craziness card with a, was it a rat in there somewhere? I don't know. Come on, baby. Open. But once again, I'll put the value of this particular box at the end of the video. So if you're curious to know how much we made opening this particular box, feel free to check the end of the video and it'll show you exactly how much we made. But I think we can start going through the common and uncommon slot just a little bit faster now. Fairy Conclave. Ah, there we go. Dragon Broodmother. Pretty much a worthless mythic. Then we got Mind Spring. Draw X cards as a rare. And then we've got... That's another rare. Herald of Leshrac. Need to pull some of the really nice things, like a Bloom Tender, maybe? Some of the other stuff? Some of the other stuff, yeah. Overrun, nice. Alchemist Vial, Hypnotic Spectre. Ah, there we go. This card jacked me up today. Beastmaster's Ascension, such a good card. And we got another one of these Flippy Dippy Doodah Days ones. Runetail's Essence, such a... I'm so glad they went to the actual flips rather than the upside down craziness cards. I don't know why I'm putting the rares on our sad 2 mythic pile. Not even 2 good mythics. We really need to... These last few packs need to be pumped with the value. There we go. Start getting to the end here. Mishra's Factory, Soothsaying, okay. So we got Evra, Hollison Witness, and Maronar. Oh, we'll go to this pile here. I think we're a little over halfway through the box. And we ain't pulling nothing! This might be the first box that I actually didn't make. Well, we'll probably still make money on this box. I mean, we got them for $100 a box, and typically you can get about $200 to $300 per box. Unless you're incredibly unlucky. The Diamond Mare. Enchanted Evening. All permanents are enchantments in addition to their other types. That's actually kind of good for a particular combo that I have. Can you focus? 2-headed giants. And then, oh, this crappy mythic. Okay. I pulled so many of those. It's not very exciting. So that's our 3rd mythic. In the foil slot. Alright. Go through these bad boys here. Firebolt. The Nimble Mongoose. I still can't believe... Wait, no, that's not... Okay, that's not the one I thought. I thought there was like a Nimble Mongoose or something like that in Modern Horizons. Ah, there we go. Kargan Dragonlord. Another mythic. I don't know what this one is worth. I really don't even know a lot about the level up cards to begin with. So that's our 4th mythic. We got Goblin Charbelcher? Okay. And then Reaper King. Ooh, I love Reaper King. Not a very expensive card, but a cool card nonetheless. Put that in our foil pile. 4 mythics. Man, I don't even think we're gonna hit the 8 mythics we got. So we got 16 in our first one, and then 8 in the next box that we opened. And if we only get 4, we're like cutting our mythics in half every box that I open. That's kind of sad, honestly. Ancient Stirring's not a bad card. Not really worth anything, but I kind of like it. There we go. The Chancellor of the Annex. Cool artwork on that card. Looking all sorts of crazy. Then we got Michaeloth, which is actually a good card, and then the Witcher Orb. Witchbane Orb, sorry, not the Witcher Orb. Speaking of which, they're going to be making a new Witcher game, which is awesome! Come on, baby. Give us some money, because we ain't getting nothing right now. We got crabs, we got ninjas, but we ain't got no value anywhere to be seen in this particular box. It's a sad Panda Day. Maybe I shouldn't have opened another one. We were doing pretty good. We got Mirari's Conjecture and Zur's Weirding? Weirding? It's just a weird card. Bum, bum, bum. But yeah, at least this will be a good box to kind of just put in for the cube that I want to make. Because I kind of want to just put like a couple boxes worth of cards into a cube and just be able to constantly draft it. Universal Automation, Sanguinates, Misdirection. That pack was falling over. And then Celestial Knight. Good lord, I swear to god if we only get 4 mythics. That's going to be crazy. That we go from 16 to 8 to 4. Like, are you serious? What is the odds of having your mythics cut in half every time you open a box? Like, what are the chances? Shrouded Lore, Recruiter of the Guard, and then Lantern of Insight. So that's an uncommon. There we go. Recruit of the Guard. Used to be a pretty decent card. I think it's down to like $10 now from like 20 or 30. Poor Battle Bond. All the expensive cards in Battle Bond reprinted. It was doing so... Like, the boxes were going up in value pretty nice, too. Well, then all of them were reprinted. Volume Reserves, Decree of Justice, and Pila Pila. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We're gonna have a 4 mythic box. We got 3 packs left. We may have even lost money on this box. I didn't think it was possible with this box to lose money, but leave it to me to completely F up everything and do one of the worst box openings humanly possible for this particular set. Eldrazi Monument. Okay, so we got 5 mythics. We broke the curse. We got Wall of Shards. We got our 5th mythic. But still, leave it to me to open literally the worst possible mythic or mystery booster box in the history of mystery booster box openings. Field of Ruin. What is this? Viashino Sandstalker. Interesting. It's an older card. And then we've got Focus, Solemn Simulacrum, and then the Lapse of Certainty. Last 2 packs. I'll be putting up the total value of the box on the screen right meow, just in case you're curious. Because the chances of us making this box any better is extremely slim at this point. We got Stunt Double, kind of worthless. Yo Tiller Nephilim, worthless. And then one last pack. Can we recover this entire box opening with 1 card? With 1 pack? Can it be a thing? We got Lightning Greaves. Oh my god. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the worst box opening that's ever happened for Mystery Booster. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to hit that like button to make me feel better about my life, and I'll see you all in the next one.